folks, Rob here, and we're going to be taking our first shots with our Savage Mark II, our new one, the FV with the bull barrel and the AccuTrigger. I've gotten this trigger down to 2 pounds, roughly. Sometimes it breaks a little less. I have moved my bench back. I used my Go rangefinder to actually get the end of the barrel, about the end of the barrel, exactly 25 yards from the target. So we've moved back about 1.5 yards because, you know, I stepped it off when I done this, and apparently my steps are not as accurate as I thought. So today we're going to be trying, and I have just transferred over the Tydeux. This is the 4x16 first focal plane scope that we're trying out, the Tydeux, and I just took it off the other Mark II, the standard version, and put it over on this one, tightened and torqued the rings down, torqued them down here. So I have not zeroed or sighted. I'm hoping that it's going to be pretty close off one rifle onto the next. So we're actually going to do, and this has a 5-round magazine, so we're just going to do 5-shot groups, and we are going to take 5 5-shot groups with the CCI standard, and then I thought we'd try some Aguila, and we'll take 5 5-shot groups. I got us 2 targets set up down there, and we're just going to put the first 50 rounds through this gun. So that'll be 25 rounds of CCI and 25 rounds of Aguila. So I'm gonna load us up our first 5 rounds, and we'll get started shooting. It's pretty hot out here, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to not sweat myself to death and my glasses fog up and be able to see through the scope, but we're going to give it a shot and see what we can do. So I got our first 5 rounds loaded up, and this will be the first actual round through this gun. So let's let me clean my glasses here real quick. I got something on them, and put in my hearing protection, put in my Earmore M20s. These things are awesome. If you're in need of some electronic hearing protection, these things are great. So far all I've used them on is 22, but they do a pretty good job. You know, most time I don't even realize, you know, that I'm shooting. You can hear it a little bit, but you can hear it with earmuffs on too, so, you know, but it is way reduced, and you can hear when somebody's talking, or, you know, the levels are lower. You can actually hear. You're not screaming at each other. Okay, so we got our earplugs in. We're going to put our first round in. If I can get it to feed. Well, we already got a double feed. Let's see what's going on here. All right, let's try this again. I think I lost a round. So I'll load us back up 5 more. Okay, let's see what she does. All right, she loaded that time. So we're going to shoot the CCIs on the right-hand target. I'm going to take this off so I can, doesn't interfere with my hat. And let me find the target down there. Okay, folks, we're in the building here, and these are the first shots with the Savage. First one was right down here. I made the adjustment to here, and then here and here, and these were ricochets when I shot that metal target. I think that paper tear come from that. I don't think that's a bullet hole. I think that's a paper tear. So apparently I just shot 4 rounds. That's a paper tear. That's a paper tear. When I heard that metal, here's a hole in here where it went through. So anyway, well, first group will count, and this is with the CCI standards. And the first shot, we were a little high, but that group comes in about, if we go center to center, does that look about center to center to you? Well, let's just make it hard. Let's just go outside edge to outside edge. 486. So if we count our farthest spread, that one is point 4. No, it's actually 448. Yeah, so it's under a half inch. So that's that's counting outside to outside edge. So let's come over here to this one, which would have been our second group, and we'll do the same here. We'll count our farthest out, which is outside edge to outside edge, and that is 5.7. When you do competitions, I don't know how they 5.7, so that's a little over half inch. I don't know if they measure from me. Center of the holes, or how it's measured if you're doing a competition. So if we went center to center, these would be less. So okay, so on this one, if we go edge to edge, 6.4. If we went center of the bullet hole to center of the bullet hole, be 4.12. But we're just going to stay consistent here and go edge to edge for 6.4. And we'll do the same with the Aguila. 6.4. So that was our third. We'll count that as our third shot, because I did shoot a group here. Now this one is going to be a wide one. Outside to outside, 845. Let's measure it this way. Outside to outside, about 8.5. So 0.85. So a little over 3/4 of an inch there. And then we come up here to our last group, and outside edge to outside edge is about 7.8. 0.78. So just slightly over 3/4 of an inch. And that's going outside edge to outside edge. So that's as big as it could possibly be. So that was with the Savage Savage Mark II FV 25 yards CCI standards, and it's like 86 degrees out. So now we have the Aguila, and I can tell you right now, this rifle likes Aguila. Our first shot, our first group here, and we're going to go outside to outside, is 4.9. So 0.49, under half inch. Then we come up here to our second group. I hope I'm getting that on camera. And we are at 4.3. If that was center to center, that would be that's a one hole group right there. That'd be a 2.0. That'd be under 1/4. So, but at outside edge to outside edge, 4.3. 0.43. Then we moved over to our next group, which is, I pulled one on that, and otherwise that would have been a one hole group. Let's go our longest, and we're going to get 5.5. 0.55. So a little over a ½ inch. Like I said, there's 4 shots in that one hole there in that flyer. So it's come down here. As George Thorogood would say, come down here. You probably, I don't know if you'll get that or not. Said to the bartender, come down here. Never mind, 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer. 6.5. So that is a 6.5. So that's my worst group so far, 0.65. And our last group, which was a pretty amazing group right there. Almost as good, probably maybe as good as that one up top. Let's go outside edge to outside edge. That is a 3.7. About a 3.7. So yeah, a 3.7. So 0.37. So judging by this, I would say our Mark II really likes the Aguila. So we may have to try and find some more of that. I used to have a whole carton of it, but I give it away and shot it, and I give John some, and yeah, our rifle likes the Aguila. So anyway, guys, this is gonna be a really long video. I may try to break it up into 2 or edit a bunch of stuff out. So anyway, I appreciate everybody watching. Give me that thumbs up, leave me a comment. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And guys, until the next video, we'll see you all later.